Tarumbeta italia katika anga.
Like this. That is how the trumpet will sound.
Ekonene Mwafrika.
Yeah, and leo ni special episode because tuko na Sarah Munyi. Yes?
Yep.
Yes, and Sarah Munyi ni a personal branding expert, yes? Mm-hmm. So what does personal branding mean?
Personal branding is what people say about you when you're not in the room.
Okay.
But the best way, let me tell you the best definition I love, is what people think about when they think about you.
Yes.
What do people think about when they think about Mwafrika?
Yeah.
Why do people pick up their phones and call you? What has come into mind? You know, there are people who walk into a room,
Yes.
and when you walk out, everybody is like, oh my God, good riddance. What do people think about when they think about you?
Okay.
And there are other people, when even your name is mentioned somewhere, like, oh my God, you know, we are excited to hear about you.
Okay.
And I think that's a good question to think about. What do people think about when they think about you? By the way, when you think about, which name do I say? Wait, let me say Dr. James Mwangi.
Yes.
What comes into mind when I say
Equity.
that? Equity Bank.
Yes.
You think the banking sector.
Yes.
It's like a name is almost synonymous. The name is almost synonymous to an industry.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
When we say Churchill, what comes to mind?
Comedy.
Like, you're not giving a story about the comedy industry in Kenya or East Africa, you're not mentioning
Churchill,
yes. Right? So that's what comes to mind when we hear that name. So for you, what comes to mind when you hear you? When you hear your name, I think that's very important. If we want to succeed in any area, whatever you're doing, whether you're a professional or an entrepreneur or you're talented in a certain area, think about that. And that's personal branding.
Okay. And so personal branding, is it just online or is it pia kwa ground? Like kwa ground vitu ni different?
Bro, everywhere. It's everywhere. So it's not just online, because you see, you can't just project one image online and you're something else, you know, like upper kwa ground.
Yes.
No, you have to be authentic. One of the aspects of personal branding is authenticity. You've got to be authentic. So if you are a person who values integrity here,
yes.
Even if we know you from Nyeri, we know Sarah and we know her values, you're the same person, and you're the same person even online. It's that integrity or that value, it's going to show.
Yes.
So you can't be one thing here and another thing there, and if you do that, then you find yourself, we can't trust you.
Yeah.
Because you're very random.
Yes.
A very random person. We can't rely on you. You're not authentic. So it's equal online peke. But let me tell you,
yes.
One, we are now in the digital age, and if you're a serious person, you want to succeed in any area, let me tell you, when you need a digital footprint.
Yes.
This is the digital, era. You need digital footprint. When we search you, let's see you by what you do. Let's see you by what you want the world to know you for. I think that's very important.
Okay. Because you talked about walking into the room, yes?
Yeah.
So what's the biggest challenge a lot of Kenyans have if you come to personal branding? When
it comes to personal branding, do you know, being able to speak about yourself, Mwafrika? You know, part of what I do, by the way, I do recruitment, for companies and organizations. And I've seen this. Professionals, very bright people. Somebody enters the room and we called you into this interview. Let me use the scenario of an interview.
Yes.
We called you into this interview because you are the best. I mean, your CV,
yes,
is the best by experience, by everything. You really stand out. And then you come into the room and you can't express yourself. First of all, the first question, tell us about yourself. Hey, that has a lot to do with your brand. Because if you cannot express yourself well, what you do, what you can offer the world, let me tell you, you'll be seeing opportunities just pass with people who are less qualified than you. And you're wondering, what's up? So that first question, Mwafrika,
yes,
tell us about yourself. Oh my God, that's usually where most people get it wrong. Yeah.
Okay. Because another thing that I see nikionaga watu personal branding ya Kenya wagani hygiene.
Oh.
how big a problem is that? Because you'll find people who are fully qualified for a job, but they just enter the room and they stink it up. And they stink it up because there's one thing that I normally say, that as Africans hatukuwa teach you a deodorant, for example.
Oh my God.
And the fact that we should always use it, like as soon as you reach a certain age, doesn't matter how many times you shower, you have to use deo.
Yeah.
so you find someone enters a room and it just hits you, ile vundo inakupiga mpaka they're qualified, they can do whatever they're supposed to do, but I smelled you before I could talk to you, and now you didn't smell nice, so now I have a problem. I don't want to be with you in the room for long enough. So how bad is hygiene if you come to personal branding, Kenya?
Let me tell you, and this is even for adults, hygiene, you will find adults struggling with hygiene, whether it's the mouth hygiene or it's the body odor or the feet, you will find it's there. And let me tell you what happens. It has told us a lot about you. First of all, you're not a detailed person. Either you don't take yourself seriously, that means you don't take things seriously. You don't take yourself seriously, you don't take things seriously.
Yes.
Yeah. If you can't be, if you can't have hygiene as an adult, you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of our vision as a company? How are you going to take care? This is not even just in an interview room. It's a very sorry situation. You enter into rooms and people don't even want to talk to you. It's a networking session. You can't even network with people because
makwaba.
There you go. Yeah. So I think that's a huge thing, by the way, hygiene. And I always say, like, if it's somebody you have this issue, maybe it's the mouth, it's mouth odor.
Yes.
I think that's halitosis. It's called halitosis.
Yes.
I mean, before you even go to, it's treatable. Let me first of all say that.
Yes.
It's very much treatable because it's affecting your personal brand. It's affecting the way we perceive you. We don't want to deal with you. We don't want to talk to you. We don't want... Hata unaketi kwa madhri. Usijui kama ushaikati nini kwa madhri na mse.
Kuna halitosis.
Bro, unatoka kwa hiyo kiti unaenda kwa ingine because you can't.
Hata ukitoka mtu ifeel hapa. Musemaga, at some point, hiyo unaisikiaga hapa kwa at the back of your throat and it's someone else's mouth. Like, it's so bad that hata mkishachana na yeye 5 hours later you'll still be feeling his breath.
You feel it's honestly it's not good, it's disgusting to be honest, but I just want to say, because there are people who really struggle with this, halitosis is treatable. You can go to a doctor, and even before that, you know, this unaona hii kitu ya mandazi, hii kitu ya mandazi, the nini, is it the bicarbonate of soda? Yes, once you brush, you know, once you brush with the normal
toothpaste,
toothpaste, just brush with it as well.
Inakuanga
about 50 bob ama ni how much. You just buy it. It's that white substance. You brush with it. It's very alkaline and it will keep your mouth fresh. But again, if it persists, you just need to go to a doctor. If it's body odor, just get a deodorant, really.
Body odor,
and detox.
Kuna ujanja because I think
detox.
Someone talked about ati body odor sijui unaweza tumia lemon. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, so a lemon, you can use, like on the makwapas, you can just squeeze, that lime or lemon juice, squeeze it. But it can stay a day.
I should experiment on that and see if it's actually true. Kuna siku tu nafaa kuamua to me dio leo. When life gives you lemons and then I see
use them.
because I always hear people talk about lemons and I'm there like, would this actually work? Is it that simple? Because if it's that simple, then it's good.
Yeah, it's in case you don't have money, because a dio is a whole 300 bob.
Yes.
So and more 500. I'm just saying, like, the cheapest you find in the supermarkets is about 300. But it's important, guys, and you need to really take care of yourself. You can take that lemon and squeeze it on the makwapas. It will work for a while, even if it's for some hours. It will work before you can get yourself a dio. And if it's the feet. If it's a feet that have a problem, then you need to have you can use, before you go to a doctor, again, it's treatable, but you can also use toothpaste. You can use toothpaste and just apply. Because you require the feet.
Oh, yeah, the feet, eh?
Yeah. Okay. As long as it has fluoride, you can apply. And of course, make sure
but feet, normally I think feet Kenya inakuwaga either mtu ametembea na kiatu imetoboka, ama socks zilikuwa wet, ama ametembea for too long na
no, people have fungal infections. No, there's athlete foot wewe. Yeah, there's athlete foot.
But
in fact, the major issue is athlete foot. Yeah.
Not just laziness and
no, it's not just the laziness. If you have athlete foot, let me tell you, you can even be washing every day, but the thing is still there. Yeah, so, and it's treatable again, but you see, the thing is you can go to a hospital or just use that toothpaste. As long as it has fluoride, you apply every day and your shoes are clean, your socks are clean. Yeah, but because you can't be removing your shoes, kwa office, see what tunatoro.
Yeah, I think and after that's normally a problem with males. So unapataga even here at the studio, normally if it's not like if it's celebrities, we know a lot of celebrities are clean, yes? Like out of celebs utapata maybe moja ndio anaweza kuja usikie makwapa yake ushinde huyu anafanya nini, but a lot of them are clean. But ikikuja katu random strangers, we always worried about how kutoa viatu. Wakati we kanyaga tu carpet kuzutapata hapo ni shida, especially pia even mafundi. Fundi akikuja waga like strictly usitoe kiatu.
Yeah.
Fundi anaweza toa kiatu alafu sasa ikuwe like the whole day now you're fighting this
and it doesn't go, it doesn't go.
It just stays there. So
it affects, that is personal hygiene, and it affects your personal brand, and you need to think about it, because if and some people know they have an issue but they don't know how to get rid of it. Please just go everything. It's treatable. If it's body odor, it's treatable again. And also let me say the biggest thing here is just detox. Yeah.
Okay. How
just
do you
detox.
How do you detox?
You detox, you can take water. Make sure you're taking water. I know there are a lot of products right now. If you go online, people are saying detox this, detox tea, detox. And even if you go to a hospital, you say you want to detox, they are going to give you something. They'll give, there are those products. I don't want to say use this or use that, but there are so many things you can use to detox. You can go to a hospital and you're given. There's detox teas. Yeah, because that odor is just toxins. It's just the toxins that are there. It's melemea hapo. Yeah, and that's the same reason you find unaenda kwa gym. Usweti tu kidogo.
Yes.
Unaweza kuata umepiga hiyo deodorant but uende tu kwa gym usweti kidogo. Hiyo gym tutaepa. Because you have a lot of toxins. Yeah, toxic waste and you just need to detox.
Oh, okay. Alafu mtu jipataje kwa personal branding? Like how do you find yourself?
So it's not hata kujipata. You see, even for you, Africa, you've done very well in branding, because branding is about exposure. First of all, you have to expose yourself out there. You need and right now that we have internet, you the click of a button, I mean, we can see your show in Minnesota.
No, I was asking you now, like as Sarah, like how do you find yourself working in the industry ya kusaidia watu na personal branding? Understand? That's what I'm asking. Personal
branding is part of personal development.
Yeah.
And so for me, as a life coach, as a communications expert, as a branding expert, I mean, I found myself, this is one of the primary skills that somebody needs for them to excel in every area. So first of all, it was passion. I needed to brand myself. I needed to grow. So I have to work on myself. I've gone to school as well. I've been taught about branding and personal branding. And so, I mean, it's part of personal development. And now I help people be able to do that. Be able to get their, their talents, their gifts, their expertise, their dreams out there.
But will you study IT?
Yeah, I studied IT. Can you imagine? So, I studied IT.
So from IT to personal branding, Ajay?
So you see, again, it's about passion, because I worked in IT for I think about 5 or so years. And then during this time, I'm going through a personal development program. I had a very good coach called Pepe Minambo. I don't know if you know him. And that's when I started realizing, there's more to life than this thing I'm doing here. IT. And me, I'm not the kind of person to stay in a server room, configuring machines, doing that and that. I'm more of a people person.
Okay.
I'm more of a people person. So I went into that personal development, and getting into that, then I was like, wait a minute. So I can speak to people, just inspire them, share my story, my failures, my successes, and I get paid for that, bro. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing. So that's how it started. I went back to the primary school where I went. I'm from Kirinyaga, so I went to a primary school back there.
Okay.
And my journey started from there. Once I had that first, I spoke to those students at that time. Once I spoke to them that one time, I mean, it changed everything for me. And now I shifted from IT. Actually, people ask me, Sarah, I can't believe it's you. I tell them, yeah, because I found my true north.
Okay.
Because I used to be the quiet girl when I was in IT. I used to be the quiet girl. But now when I get to discover, kumbe, I can speak. Kumbe, there's greatness in me. I couldn't even put a finger on it. I just knew there was more to me than people see. I'm more brilliant than people think, but I didn't know what that was.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was what that was until I started speaking to people and all of that. So I shifted from IT and built a career in personal development, built a career in leadership. I've studied a lot of courses as well in leadership. Yeah.
Okay, so na kuagana mambo ya personal branding in 3 words.
Yeah.
So what are the 3 words?
So personal branding, let me say, is about actually 3 key things. Number 1, it's about the way you look. We're going to make conclusions about you based on what we see. You are actually, in branding and perceptions, you are what we see. So the first thing is what we see. Mind the way you look.
Yes.
Mind the way you look, because we judge a book by its cover. Number 2, the way you speak, because you can look the part until you open your mouth.
Yes.
And this happens a lot in interviews, by the way. It happens a lot in interviews, especially job interviews. I mean, you dress the part. You are really coming for an interview until you open that mouth and you're like, oh my God. So mind the way you speak. And then, by the way, the distance between you and everything you need, whatever you want 100 million right now, or you want whatever it is you want, the distance between you and what you want, let me tell you, is your language, is something you will say, is what you say and how you say it. So mind the way you speak. That's the second thing. And the third thing is mind the way you act. So
The way you
act.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way you look, the way you speak, and then the way you act.
Oh, okay.
These 3 things have got to align, because again, actions speak louder than words. You can talk the talk, you can look the part until we give you the job, and you can do it. And that's why you find the approbation periods. Yeah, you convinced us that you're the best candidate here until we give you the job, we give you the opportunity, and you just can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why you find the approbation, because you can't act. So these 3 things, the way you look, the way you speak, and the way you act, they have got to align, and that's what encompasses your personal brand.
Oh, LSA, look, speak, act. Okay.
Yeah, look, speak. Exactly.
Usibang mlango kitoka interview. Jifanyisho iko gentle kidogo. Alafu konene, najua mwaka ni mpya lakini injili ni ile Lemfi. So kama uko US, uko UK, uko Canada, ama uko the UAE, na unatry kutuma do Kenya, baki umechangamka, ingia Lemfi, utabaki umepata the most competitive rates. Lakini apart from that, on your first transaction ya $100 or more, utapata $20 sign up reward. So unangoja nini? Baki umechangamka, chap ingia Lemfi, international payments for everyone. So one of the things I've seen about you is you work beyond Kenya. Yeah? So which other countries have you done this in?
I'm a communications leadership expert, but I'm also the president Youth in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, so my middle name is Youth. I've done a lot of programs for youth across the continent.
Okay, Youth in Africa. What sort of program is that?
Youth in Africa, it's an NGO. It's an NGO, and I'm the president.
Okay.
And we do a lot of programs for youth. Just basically to build their skills, just to make sure that a youth has something that they can do with their hands to fend for themselves.
Okay.
Because we want to build independence around youth. Yeah. If you have a skill of maybe graphic design in this day and age, let me tell you, you shouldn't sleep hungry. Yeah. If you can make soap, you shouldn't sleep hungry. If you can make you can make cakes. If you are taught how to make cakes and you can make cakes, you shouldn't sleep hungry. You see, so we just that's basically the mandate of Youth in Africa. And myself, I'm very, very passionate about that. When I see somebody, they're able to stand up on their feet, somebody opened a business there because they came to our program, like that's all. I can wash my hands and say, Lord, I did my part today. Yeah. So we have presence in all the countries in Africa. So I'm always traveling. The other day, I've just come from Comoros. We did a program there. That island country in the Indian Ocean.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm always traveling, across the continent. And I do believe that the greatest asset that every nation, every society has is the youth.
Okay.
Its youth.
Yeah. Just give me a second. So how do you make sure that person who can do graphic design is not sleeping hungry?
So one, we have empowered you by making sure that you have a skill.
Yeah.
And then we have also taught you some business principles. This is how you start a business. This is what you do. This is how you register. This is how because we have all of that. We have the trainers. We have people to guide you. Now you have your part to do. Hey, I'm not going to come and look for clients for you. I've empowered you by the little or the much that I could.
How? Umeempower mtu aje?
Knowledge, because first of all, I've given you a skill. I've made sure that you have a skill. I've trained you. I've organized a program where you are trained and you are good in graphic design.
Okay.
That's what I've done. 2, I've also shown you the business of it.
So watu wanatrainiwa for free ama wanalipa?
Yeah, well, they're trained for free.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they're trained for free. I've come all the way to Korogosho. I've shown you how you can be able to make soap. Do you know that is like creating, you are able to create, you're creating, it's like an industry.
I always hear this thing about soap. Soap tengenezwaje, it's not a complicated process. Like
it is, but we show you how, and we show you how simple it can be. Because we show you, this is where you get these products that you mix. These are the steps you take to mix these products. So you buy 2 products now. And they're not expensive, by the way. They're very cheap products, but there's a process of to how you have to do it. So we take you through that process. Aya tunakuonyesha alafu unafanya. We tell you the dangers of you skipping a process, dangers of you touching. We teach you all the dangers of how you handle that process.
Okay.
The safety measures as well. We teach you the safety measures because hey, these are products that are they're dangerous as well.
Okay.
And then from there you can be able to mix your products well and you sell. And then now we show you how do you brand, how do you even get it to kebs. Yeah, that now you can be able to even sell across borders. That person should not sleep hungry anymore. Now I cannot come against you and I tell you how do you get customers. No, I've already empowered you.
Okay.
So if you choose not to do it, or if you're lazy, now that's really up to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that's what we do. And there are many of them, even leadership, because now that's a hard skill, that's a cottage skill. So there are other skills like leadership. Now, like what you're talking about, personal branding, public speaking, how do you stand and speak before people? So you have a voice. See, when you're youth, unafaa kuongea. Now how do you stand before us and speak?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alafu sasa nini, kwa hizi stories za Nini, like your travels in Africa, any interesting places you've traveled to?
Let me tell you so many.